Hello, 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 Gemini. Hi, Gemini. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a reading for you for the month of April. I have two tarot decks. One is the tarot of the UFOs, and one is the Sacred Feminine. First, for the first half of the reading, I'll use the UFOs and the runes and my VERA SIBILLA, and then the Sacred Feminine, the second half of the reading. So let's get started. Let's get the show on the road, and I'll show you those I'll show you the cards as I lay them, after I lay them. As I lay them, after I lay them, after I lay them. Then I'll show you. Gemini, Gemini. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Merry Christmas. All right, here we go. Let's see what's in store for Gemini. Let's see what's in store for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Where are you, Gemini? Well, we've got the first card here is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Then we've got we've got the, what is that? The beautiful sun. Beautiful sun. We've got the sun. Oh, geez. Wonderful. Then we've got the Eight of Coins right in the center of this spread. Then we have the Knight of Swords. You've got a really complicated spread here, Gemini. And then we've got we've got the the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then we've got the Nine of Swords. Now, flying cards, sorry. Look, Gemini, the complicated nature here, I'm getting thrown off by this beautiful sun, but at the same time, this entry card of the Queen of Cups coming into this Eight of Pentacles. And then we've got, there is a card of each sign, each element. We've got the cups, we've got the earth, all of them, air, pentacles, wands, and fire here, and the swords. And at the same time, we've got the sun. And it's sort of, difficult for me because there's an 8, there's a 9, there's this Knight, and the Knight of Wands is very, very fast and it's the Knight of Wands is mirroring the sun. And what confounds me so is the Queen, the relation between the Queen and the Eight of Coins and this Nine of Swords. Because the Nine of Swords does talk about fear. And it's as if, Gemini, towards the end of the month of April, there's something that is just not right for you. There's something that went down that just is not acceptable for you. And you cannot accept it. So let's take a look at that right away. Let's take a look at that right away with the Sibilla cards. And I've got an interesting, here. We've got the Fortuna, the best card in the deck here, Fortune. We've got Bambino, the child, is the beginning. And then we've got this Sospiri, the sighing, as if this is the fear of the missing return. The missing return. Let's see if we can piece together what is going on here. I'm going to take 3 cards also on the Eight of Pentacles, which is the focus card here. Yeah, and then another 3, I'll show you those, and then another 3 on the Queen. Okay, now I'm starting. So let's start with the Queen, which is the entrance card. We've got the Donna Maritata, the woman with child, a very important, very powerful woman. Then we've got dispiacere, these tears. And then we've got la riunione, the meeting. Now it seems to me, stay with me, Gemini, because it looks like there is when the month opens, there is the tail end of a beautiful coming together that is coming from March. It's coming from March. It happened in March, and you're coming into April, and you're feeling the idea that it could come to an end. Beautiful, beautiful coming together. This could have anything to do with a chance meeting by someone that you met on the job. You go on a vacation and you just by chance meet someone. It is a very by chance, you know, you're like two ships in the night just passing, and you catch eye, you come eye to eye, and you spend time together. Now, there is this mid-month, and in mid-month, Aries, let me show you what I have here. I've got pensiero, the thought. Then I've got la vecchia signori, the old lady who speaks to positive change, though. And then we have the giovane fanciulla, who is the virgin of the deck. And here is the middle of the month where you start planning in your mind that there could possibly, you're thinking, there could possibly be a way for me to set this as a standard, to make this my stability. It could I've got to use my creativity because there's something here that I'm missing, you know. You're spending a lot of the time in the month of April to see how you can mold your life and change it to how you want it to be. And there are complications here. There are those of you, Gemini, who have a family and you cannot just throw things away, you're thinking. And then there are those of you who are so set in your ways and you still don't think there's any room for something that I didn't expect. There are many different reasons, but there is deep down inside this desire for you to want to change things, change your life, change the way you do things. And you're reluctant to do that. I'm going to take 3 cards also on this Swords card here, the Knight of Swords. Complex, very complex. We've got the Amica, who's the friend who speaks to harmony. And we have Mercante, the merchant, and the jealousy. Now, I did talk about work. I did say that it was a chance encounter that you met on the job, and I stand by that interpretation. But I also stand by another interpretation that what does go down, something that really causes you difficulty towards the end of the month, is that you're seeing it slip away from you. It's slipping away from you. You can't hold on to that. You can't hold on to it. And you're thinking, I'm missing my train. Now is the train. I can't get on. What am I going to do? Carpe diem. You have to carpe diem, seize the day, seize the day. And why the 9 of Swords? What happens? It happens that there is this sighing. You see the ship leaving, and it is as if it were a dream. The entire month was as if it were a dream. Let me take because in times like this, in a type of setting like this, the runes usually give us a very clear interpretation of what is happening here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. There are 6 runes down, 2 of which are journeying runes. One is Awats and one is Rido. And they are bright stave, both of them, which tell me that you will be moving on. You are moving on. And that doesn't mean that you don't know what's happening, because I have keynotes here, bright stave, and that tells me that your eyes are wide open. Your eyes are wide open. You know exactly what's happening. You can see the clock tick as it passes. Then I have Aza, which is a protective rune, and it talks to you about learning how to seize the day, carpe diem, learning how to seize the day, because it is seizing the day. If you can make that picture last in your mind for that moment and accept that that was a gift, then you'll be able to move forward with Tear. Tear tells you this is the success in accepting the fact that it is something you need to seize. It will not pass your path again. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, Gemini, let me pull these up. And I'm going to then now use for the second half of the reading the other card, the deck, the Sacred Feminine, and we'll lay one card for every zodiac sign in relation to you for the month of February. Yeah, February. Where did that come from? For the month of April. I was going to say January. For the month of April. Okay, let's see what's in store for you in relation to the other zodiac signs. In relation to the other zodiac signs. Hi, everybody. I see you. I know you're there. Let's see the other zodiac signs in relation to you. Gemini. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, a fellow Gemini, or you yourself. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now let's take a look at the Aries. The Aries card is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. What does this Aries represent for you? What do they represent for you? They represent a person who will help you along and very, very innocently take you along and make you understand that life is not what you used to think it was. Because from today, from April, your idea of life is going to change. Your entire notion of what life is and what it means for you is going to change. And this Aries person will allow you to understand that. Very interesting. Taurus, the card that represents Taurus for you in April is this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Well, I wouldn't say the fellow Taurus, okay? And if you have another Taurus in your life, this is a person who is quite difficult because they have a very heavy load that will be ending in the month of April. But I'm not sure if you need that kind of person in your life now. And you may have to put up your boundaries to them, in relation to them. If it represents you and you within yourself, how your interior monologue, well, you are trying to make sense of what is going on. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. This is you know why I'm doing this? Because I'm slipping on the floor. There's papers that just fell out of this closet. And so now I'm getting confused. So let me go back. Time out. The Ten of Wands is the Taurus. All right. This is a Gemini reading. This is the person who has a heavy, heavy load. And this will end for them, the heavy load, in the month of April. You may, like I said, want to keep them at bay if you don't need that kind of energy, and you may not. Now the Gemini card represents Gemini is the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins. Now, for a fellow Gemini, this is a person who will, say, come with me, because you can't stay home and can't brood. You need to do something else. They'll want to enact change. They'll want you to change. They'll want you to be like them and, enact a series of changes that will help you get out of your funk. It will be difficult for you. And if there is no other Gemini person in your life and you are the person with an interior monologue, I see you here as thinking, how is it possible for me, given what is happening to me in the month of April, that chance encounter? Is it possible for me to change? the way I see, the picture I saw, the reality that I saw and experienced for just that moment, that day, that week? Is it possible for me to go toward that type of lifestyle? Time will tell. Then we have Cancer, and the Cancer card here, the card that represents Cancer for you, is Death, the Death card. And so now we'll take another card from under the deck and clarify that. And this is the Three of Cups. This is definitely, definitely, definitely. This Cancer person is a person who will show you that you not only can change, you need to change. Change is life. Life is represented by change. And you will understand that if you can speak to them and communicate to this Cancer, with this Cancer. Now we go to Leo. The Leo person is represented by the Four of Wands. How lovely this person is for you in the month of April, Gemini. This person will allow you to bring your feet back on the ground, enjoy what it means to be in your home, feel like a king in your own abode and in your own context. They'll give you stability. They will give you a sense of purpose. This is a person you want to keep very close and dear to your heart in April. Then we have Virgo, and Virgo is represented here by the Two of Wands. And Virgo is a playful type of person this month of April, Gemini. The Virgo for you in the month of April is a person who will want to be the devil's advocate. They'll say, okay, what about if this happens? I don't think that should... And they'll be sort of like a sparring partner for you and reason with you in terms of how you may want to change your perspective of what your ideal is in life. And then we go down to Libra. And the person, the Libra person you may know is represented by the Ace of Cups. Lovely, lovely. This is, remember we said that there was a chance encounter. It could be a Libra. It could be a Libran that made you just stop still in your tracks and completely blew your mind and made you understand that what you were experiencing, what you were living was not really life. That was life. Then we have the Scorpio potentially in your life, and this is represented by the Sun. Scorpio represents the Sun for you. And this is the second time the Sun has come out. The Sun will come out tomorrow. Gemini, the Sun represents, Scorpio represents for you a person who will bring you to the light, a person who will make you understand that it is really light that makes us live. It is the light that will bring us out, that will save us. Then we have the Sagittarian potentially in your life, and it is represented by the Devil. The Devil. Let me take another card. What is that Sagittarian all about? And we've got here the Six of Pentacles. How interesting. Now, look, this is a dubious person on the one hand. It is a partner in crime in the true sense. They will bring you down the road to degradation. However, it is also a very generous person who, yes, will bring you down the road of degradation because they want company, but then be generous and make you stay above that degradation and truly be a friend. This is a very interesting character, this Sagittarian, in the month of April for you. Then we have Capricorn. The Capricorn is represented by the Knight of Coins. And true to the nature of the Capricorn, this card tells us that they will bring you from that state of amazement because of what you have experienced and show you, look, Gemini, remember we have a job to do. You know, you remember that, Gemini? You know, we work together. Remember that? They'll remind you that we have to go do the shopping, and we do have to put something on our table, and we do have to survive. And it's not only the mind that needs to be fed, but also the body, or else we cannot survive. They'll bring you back down to earth. Then we have the Aquarius. The Aquarius here is represented by the 9 of Cups, how lovely this person is. Now, remember I said that encounter that you have had, it could have been a Libra, or it could be the Aquarius in your life. This is a person who is the be-all and end-all and do-all of what you want, of what your ideal is. This is a person that you could fall in love with. Pisces. Pisces is represented by the Ace of Swords. If you could fall in love with an Aquarius, the Pisces will say, Look, Gemini, do you remember? The truth of the matter is, you're married, you have children, and they will bring you to a realization that sometimes it's best to get a really clear-cut, realistic picture than spend all our time in la-la land dreaming. This is a person who will bring you back to reality. Yes, they will, but they will also be a supporter of your reality. This is a true friend, this Pisces. Gemini, I do hope this was of help to you, and sorry about the mix-up with the Taurus card and the Gemini. And I'll be picking up all the papers on my floor here, so I won't make those mistakes again. And do like and share my videos if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Until we read together again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.